We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the return, it's Wingo. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Pringle. He's got enough. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offense...
There he goes! He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Hurricanes! Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
From deep, it's Cross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Right side, it's Glover. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarmed. That loose ball, it'll be a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Pringle. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give on the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Changing the routes with his receivers. St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Out wide right, it's Glover. Made a defender miss. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tavian St. Clair fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Glover. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Jackson. Nice move to keep running. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
No, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Making the adjustment. Throwing St. Clair. Look out! There he goes! Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Coming out with it, it's Cross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. St. Clair. Right side, it's Glover. Oh, what a cut! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Push is ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's the danger on third and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. And nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tavian St. Clair. Under pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. First play of the period, first down here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. In the red area, it's Jackson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Drives inside. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing St. Clair. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Henderson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. St. Clair. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Pringle. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and they're running back. I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Calls his own number.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Left side is Lofton. At midfield, he's got room. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Mensah to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. He's got the 1st down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Oh, pressure's coming.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Mensah. Rushes on. Wiggles free. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tavian St. Clair. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And not surprised at all, man. You forced the turnover. Great field position. And you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Red Raiders looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing St. Clair. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Spits it out to the back. Caught. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. St. Clair. They're all over him. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Caught. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Quarterback changing the play. Tavian St. Clair. Rush right in his face. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The 18 unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Way off target there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Canes are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these third downs. Another third down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with St. Clair. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. They'll run it. Turning it on. Taken down.
Well, on a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on third down, St. Clair fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throwing St. Clair. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, it's Jackson. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
St. Clair unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Pringle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Tavian St. Clair. Look out! And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Henderson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to... And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. A pick six.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man. but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Here's a gift to Lyle. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. About 57 left.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Here's Lyle one more time. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still...
Oh, it's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, man, he got the first down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
They'll start this drive from the 42. St. Clair got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Powers inside. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Glover. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right, Reese? Great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's changing the play. Going to the run, it's Henderson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.